my daughters, just like the author dedicated this book to her children. And so I hope to keep this going on. But for now, I pass it on to my daughters. Let me read it to you. A mother held her new baby and very slowly rocked him back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And while she held him, she sang, I'll love you forever, I'll like you for always, as long as I'm living, my baby you'll be. The baby grew and grew and grew and grew until he was 2 years old, and he ran all around the house. He pulled all the books off the shelves. He pulled all the food out of the refrigerator and took his mother's watch and flushed it down the toilet. Sometimes his mother would say, this kid is driving me crazy. But at night, when that 2-year-old was quiet, she opened the door to his room, crawled across the floor, looked up over the side of his bed, and if he really was asleep, she picked him up and rocked him back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And while she rocked him, she sang, I'll love you forever, I'll like you for always, as long as I'm living, my baby you'll be. Well, that little boy grew. He grew until he was 9 years old, and he never wanted to come in for dinner. He never wanted to take a bath. And when Grandma visited, he always said bad words. Sometimes his mother wanted to sell him to the zoo. But at nighttime, when he was asleep, the mother quietly opened the door to his room, crawled across the floor, and looked up over the side of the bed. If he was really asleep, she picked him up, that 9-year-old boy, and rocked him back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And while she rocked him, she sang, I'll love you forever, I'll like you for always, as long as I'm living, my baby you'll be. Well, that boy grew. He grew and he grew and he grew. He grew until he was a teenager. He had strange friends. He wore strange clothes. And he listened to strange music. Sometimes his mother felt like she was in a zoo. But at night, when that teenager was asleep, the mother opened the door to his room, crawled across the floor, and looked up over the side of the bed. If he really was asleep, she picked him up, that great big boy, and rocked him back and forth, back and forth. While she rocked him, she sang, I'll love you forever, I'll like you for always, as long as I'm living, my baby you'll be. The teacher, that teenager, grew. He grew and he grew and grew. He grew until he was a grown man. He left home and got a house across town. But sometimes on dark nights, the mother got into her car and drove across town. If all the lights in her son's house were out, she opened his bedroom window, crawled across the floor, and looked up over the side of the bed. And if that great big man was really asleep, she'd pick him up and rock him back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And while she rocked him, she sang, I'll love you forever, I'll like you for always, as long as I'm living, my baby you'll be. Well, that mother got older. She got older and older and older. And one day she called up her son and said, you better come see me because I'm very old and sick. So her son came to see her. When he came in the door, she tried to sing the song. She sang, I'll love you forever, I'll like you for always. But she couldn't finish. She was too old and too sick. The son went to his mother. He picked her up and rocked her back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And he sang this song, I'll love you forever, I'll like you for always, as long as I'm living, my mommy you'll be. When the son came home that night, he stood for a long time at the top of the staircase. Then he went into the room where his new baby daughter was sleeping. He picked her up in his arms and very slowly rocked her back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And while he rocked her, he sang, I'll love you forever, I'll like you for always, as long as I'm living, my baby you'll be.
Thank you, Michael. Thank you, Lee. Thank you for your kind attention. Next month, being June and all, we thought maybe we would do something about dads. And one of the thoughts we had was dad jokes. So we'd like to ask for your help. This month, be thinking up some dad jokes. Find them wherever you can. We'll put a box in the library downstairs, and you can put your dad jokes in them. Or, if you prefer, on the first Friday in June, we'll come to you with a microphone and you can tell us a dad joke. So, be thinking about it this month. Don't forget to show your paddle when you want to get your walker or your wheelchair back. And we'd like you to leave by the back door, so for the food and the music for the rest of Feel Good Friday. Thank you.